right, hello again. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Pacers leading at the half 60-57. My name's John. Welcome back. Had to pause the stream there briefly. Allergies got me a little bit, but I think we're all good now. 60-57 at the break. Let's run down some first half stats in this one. For the Thunder, 20 of 43 shooting, 47%. Pacers 48% on 21 of 44 shooting. Three-point shooting is a bit of a factor here. Pacers 7 of 19, 37%. The Thunder from three-point range just 1 for 10 in that first half. Dort hitting the only three for the Thunder in that first half. Free throw shooting very good at both ends. 16 of 17 for the Thunder and 11 of 13 for the Pacers. Pacers actually took the one rebound edge there in the first half, 21-20. Turnovers, 9 for the Pacers, 8 for the Thunder. Okay on that. Leading the way for the Thunder, 16 out of Jalen Williams, had 12 of those in the first quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander picked it up there in the second quarter as he ended up with 12 in that first half, 11 out of Alex Caruso. Other scoring for the Thunder, 6 out of Chet Holmgren, 5 for Dort, 4 for Kenrich Williams, 2 points from Cason Wallace, and a point from Aaron Wiggins. Pacers led in scoring in that first half. Siakam with 14. He was the only Pacer to reach double figures in that first half. 8 points out of McConnell and Halliburton. Halliburton had 5 of those 8 points in about the last minute there in the first half. 7 out of Obi Toppin, 6 apiece for Nesmith and Turner. 5 points out of Mathurin. 3 points out of Nembhard and Ben Shepherd. Wrapping up the scoring in that first half. 60-57 our score. Pacers lead the Thunder at the break. Pacers trying to go up 3-1. And we'll try to close that if they go up 3-1 in Oklahoma City on Monday night. Thunder looking to go back to Oklahoma City in Game 5 with this series 2-2 and to become a best-of-3 series. As the second half is a couple minutes away from getting underway, I want to update you on some other action going on sports-wise around the country. College World Series opening day taking place earlier. Coastal Carolina defeated Arizona 7-4. And Oregon State leading Louisville 3-1. That game in the top of the 9th inning. Run down some baseball scores for you. The Tigers all over the Reds, 11-2 in the top of the 9th. Yankees and Red Sox 1-1, bottom 10 at Fenway. Rays and the Mets. Rays lead that game 7-5 after 8. Rangers lead the White Sox 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Astros all over the Red Hot Twins 9-2. 6-1 lead for I still want to call them Oakland Athletics. It's just the Athletics. They're no longer in Oakland. 6-1 lead for the Athletics over the Royals, top of the 7th. Brewers lead the Cardinals 3-1. That game's in the top of the 7th. And the Braves, 2 struggling teams here, Braves and the Rockies. Braves lead that game 12-4. Couple of games in a rain delay. The Marlins and the Nationals and the Angels and the Orioles, both those games in a rain delay right now out on the East Coast. So we are just about set to begin the second half in this one. 60-57, 24 minutes away from seeing if we have a 2-2 series or a 3-1 series in favor of the Pacers. As the scene will shift to Oklahoma City for Game 5 on Monday night. It's gotten a little physical in the first half there. We had a couple technical fouls and a couple of replay reviews that ended up producing flagrant 1 fouls. So we are just about set to get underway here at half number 2. I think this first sequence here, this first 4 or 5 minutes, going to be a big key for the rest of this game. Anybody can go on a big run here the first 4 or 5 minutes. Could be the deciding factor here. It will be the Pacers inbounding to begin quarter number 3. And we are underway, half number 2. Nembhard. This is Turner now. Turner back to Nembhard. Nembhard goes underneath, working around. Nesmith tries a 3, missed it. Rebound to the Thunder, Hartenstein. Looks like both teams with their starting 5 out there to begin the second half. Oh, and Thunder turn it over the other way, and a foul. As Siakam is fouled. He took a little bit of a shot there on that foul. Holmgren gets the foul here. That's his second, and it will send Siakam to the line. So Siakam will shoot 2. He's got 14 points in this one. 5 steals as well in this game for Siakam. Getting it done on the defensive end as well. Siakam's first is good. Siakam with one more. Siakam actually has an NBA championship. He was on the Raptors 2019 championship team. Raptors team that beat the Warriors that year. That's the year the Warriors lost Klay Thompson in the final, and that just totally turned that series when that happened. Siakam hits 2, and the first 2 points of the second half belong to the Pacers, 62-57. Williams with it here. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Comes up short with the left hand, but gets it back. Hartenstein finds Williams, and a blocking foul. Count the basket for Jalen Williams, and he will have a chance for a 3-point play. They're going to get Nesmith with his third foul. And Williams, Jalen Williams, a chance to complete a 3-point play. Three-point play converted for Williams at 62-60. Minute old, third quarter. This is Nembhard. Turner. Turner finds Nesmith. Nesmith to Halliburton. Halliburton in the corner. Siakam missed the 3, and it's rebounded by the Thunder. Chance to tie or retake the lead with a 3. Williams. Holmgren with the left hand, and we are tied at 62. Holmgren with the left hand layup. And at the other end, a jumper good by Andrew Nembhard. And just like that, the Pacers are back up too, 64-62. Jumper just above the foul line, no good. And back come the Pacers. Nesmith. Nembhard. Turner for 3. No. Rebound to the Thunder. Holmgren. Pacers now 7 of 22 from 3-point range with that miss. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams for 3. That's short. And the Indiana pulls down the rebound. Turner gets fouled by Hartenstein. And Turner will head to the line. Second foul on Hartenstein. He was saying Turner traveled, but he got whistled for the foul. First free throw is good. One more free throw coming for Miles Turner. And it's good. 4-point lead for the Pacers, 66-62. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Jumper just beyond the foul line, won't drop. Rebound, Indiana. Siakam on the drive with the right hand. Can't finish. Rebound to the Thunder. And we have a foul here on the Pacers. Nembhard having a discussion with the official. So Thunder will inbound following in Nembhard's third foul. Nembhard and Nesmith, 3 fouls apiece for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Holmgren for a 3 and another missed three-pointer for the Thunder. Now 1 for 12 from three-point range. Nembhard. And Caruso with a bump outside on Siakam. It's Caruso's third foul. He's the first Thunder player to reach the 3-foul mark. Siakam. Siakam back outside. Here's Turner. Turner off balance. Jumper is good. Just to the left of the foul line. Miles Turner makes it a 6-point Indiana lead. 68-62. Miles Turner, second Pacer to reach double figures now with 10 points. Answering at the other end is the Thunder and cuts the lead back to 4 again, 68-64. 7:40 to go in the third. And a foul. Pacers inbound. And a inbound, a steal for the Thunder. Pacers are already in the penalty after that Thunder foul. They will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. Holmgren misses, and back come the Pacers the other way. Siakam for 3. Got it. Siakam with a 3. He's got 19, and the Pacer lead is 7, which leads to a Thunder timeout. 71-64. 7:16 to play, quarter number 3. Pascal Siakam, 6 for 12 shooting tonight, 19 points, as he's also 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Siakam leading the way for Indiana tonight, as the Pacers now 8 for 23 from three-point range, 35%. They did start 4 for 5, so they have struggled. They have really cooled off from three-point range ever since that first quarter. But Siakam hits a big one there. Overall from the floor, Pacers 47%, Thunder down to 44%. Both teams in that red-hot first quarter were shooting over 60% for most of the quarter. But 1 for 12 from three-point range for the Thunder. They don't end up coming back to win this game. That three-point line going to be a big Achilles heel for them tonight. Rebounds very close, 26-25 edge there for Indiana. No super foul problems yet. Two Indiana players have three. One Oklahoma City player has three. Caruso has the three for the Thunder. Nesmith and Nembhard, three apiece for the Pacers. So no real foul issues yet on either side. Here's a telling stat of the night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 14 points, but the plus-minus on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tonight, minus 16. That is an incredible stat. Minus 16 with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Never thought I'd see a number like that with him in the ballgame. 71-64. It was 35-34 Indiana after one. 60-57 at the half. And the Pacers have outscored the Thunder 11-7 so far here in the third to lead this game by 7, 71-64. With 7:16 to play in quarter number 3. Again, there will be a 2-day break between games. Game 5 will be Monday night in Oklahoma City. No, that place will be rocking for Game 5. And they're hoping to see their Thunder come back in this one so they can go see their Thunder at home tied 2-2. It will be Thunder ball following this timeout. In the College World Series, Louisville has scored 2 in the 9th to tie Oregon State 3-3. That game's heading to the bottom of the 9th. Following the timeout, it's Thunder ball. Hartenstein with it. Gilgeous-Alexander, shot clock at 8. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, shot clock running down. 2 to shoot, and it is knocked out of bounds. 1.5 seconds on the shot clock for the Thunder. So they're going to have to put up a quick shot here after the inbound. And the shot clock will expire. It is a shot clock violation as the Thunder bobbled it on the inbound, and that is their 10th turnover of the game. Here's Halliburton bringing it up for the Pacers. Halliburton guarded by Dort this time. And a turnover. Great defense there, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets the layup, and it's 71-66. That's now 16 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton in the corner, a 3-ball, good. Andrew Nembhard with a 3. His second 3 of the night, and it's 74-66. Caruso, Hartenstein to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander is fouled. And they're going to get Miles Turner with his third. So 3 Pacers now with 3 fouls as Gilgeous-Alexander will head to the line. Gilgeous-Alexander, 16 points in the game. First is good. Wiggins returns for the Thunder. Going to be in to replace Jalen Williams. One more for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's now got 18, 74-68. Thunder now 19 for 20 from the foul line. We've reached the midway point of the third. Halliburton with 5 to shoot. Gives it off to Toppin. Toppin thought about the three. Pacers going to have to put something up here. Halliburton launches from the logo again, and that's going to be a shot clock violation as that just hit the backboard. He hit one from the beginning of the Pacer logo earlier in the first quarter, but he had to just kind of throw that one up as the Pacers looked like lost track of the shot clock that time. Thunder a chance to cut into this 6-point deficit. Caruso with it. Gilgeous-Alexander. From the foul line, it's good for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's 20. He's now the team high for the Thunder, and it's a 4-point game, 74-70. And we're going the other way on an offensive foul on Indiana. I believe they're going to get Ben Shepherd on that foul, his second. Caruso with the right hand, and he's fouled. Both teams are in the penalty now as they will be shooting free throws for the remainder of this third quarter. As Wiggins will inbound for the Thunder, finds Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with 8 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander off the front of the rim, but the putback for Caruso off the offensive rebound. 6 in a row for the Thunder, and it's a 2-point game, 74-72. Halliburton. Fine. Here's a 3 for Toppin and a big 3-pointer to stop the Thunder run. Toppin gives the Pacers a 5-point lead, 77-72. Pacers 10th 3 of the game. At the other end, a miss with the right hand, and back come the Pacers. Halliburton. Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton finds Toppin again. Back-to-back threes for Obi Toppin. And the lead is built to 8 just like that with back-to-back threes for Obi Toppin. Timeout, Oklahoma City. 4:11 to go in the third. The Thunder 6-0 run erased by a personal 6-0 run by Obi Toppin individually, and it's 80-72. 4:11 remaining, quarter number 3. Toppin now all of a sudden with 13 points with those back-to-back 3-pointers. Pacers 11th 3 of the night, 11 for 27. Again, Oklahoma City still just 1 for 12 from 3-point range. So right there, the Pacers have outscored the Thunder by 30 points from the 3-point line. Pacers are at 49% overall, Thunder 46%. Pacers now with 3 in double figure. Both teams now with 3 players in double figures. Gilgeous-Alexander with 20 for the Thunder. Jalen Williams 19. Alex Caruso has 13. For the Pacers, Siakam with 19. Toppin with 13. Miles Turner with 10. So the Pacers are getting this done with Halliburton having just 8 points in this one on 3 for 7 shooting from the floor, finding other players in the supporting cast getting it done. Halliburton does have 7 assists in this game, so he is doing it in other ways tonight. Update on that College World Series game. Oregon State walked it off in the bottom of the 9th as they defeated Louisville 4-3. So Coastal Carolina and Oregon State winners on the opening day of the College World Series. The Cinderella team of the College World Series taking the field tomorrow, the Murray State Racers. They take the field tomorrow in Omaha. They're obviously the Cinderella team of the tournament. 80-72 in this one. Pacers lead the Thunder. 4:11 to go, quarter number 3. So we're about to resume play following the timeout. Just when it looked like the Thunder were about to close this gap, here comes Obi Toppin with his back-to-back 3-pointers. The Thunder will be inbounding following the timeout. And nobody is sitting inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Thunder bring it up out of the timeout. Caruso almost didn't get that up before the 8-second violation. And we have a foul, and this will send the Thunder to the line. Siakam got called for that foul. And the free throw's no good by Caruso. Just the second miss from the line for the Thunder tonight. Now 19 for 21. One more coming for Caruso. Got that one. 80-73, the Pacer lead as we're under 4 to go, quarter number 3. 14 points now for Caruso after that free throw. Here's McConnell. Outside to Halliburton. Halliburton with 5 to shoot. Halliburton against Caruso. Halliburton on the drive with the right hand, scores. Halliburton now in double figures with 10. It took him till about 3.5 minutes in the third quarter to reach the double-digit mark. 82-73. Caruso open for 3. That's just the second 3-pointer of the night for the Thunder. And Caruso hits this one to cut it to 6, 82-76. McConnell with the spin underneath. He'll turn and miss it. Rebound to the Thunder. Holmgren pulls down that rebound. Williams with the ball now. Finds Caruso, back to Williams. Williams driving. Williams, the turn just inside the foul line. Missed it. Rebound, Indiana. And a foul. That's going to be on Dort, I believe. And Dort joins Caruso with 3 fouls for the Thunder. Pacers head to the line. As both teams are in the penalty, it'll be Mathurin going to the line. Boy, what a difference a game makes. He had 27 points in the Game 3 win, held to 5 in this one on just 2 shots. As you only played 10 minutes tonight. Nembhard set to check in for the Pacers. And Kenrich Williams set to check in for the Thunder. First free throw for Mathurin is good. Gives him 6. One more coming. This would extend the Pacer lead to 7. I'm sorry, to 8, excuse me. It's 7 now. And hits them both. Pacers 84, Thunder 76, 2:45 for the third. Williams bringing it up. Williams guarded by Mathurin, finds Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is now Holmgren. Holmgren back to Williams. 5 to shoot for the Thunder. Williams. Kenrich Williams. Jalen Williams with 1 on the clock is going to have to put up a 3-pointer, and it's blocked for a shot clock violation. Toppin with the rejection to force the shot clock violation. And the 11th Thunder turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander knocked that ball away, but the Pacers retain possession, and Toppin gets a dunk on the feed from Siakam. And the lead for the first time tonight is double digits, 86-76. As we hit 2 minutes to play in the third. And it's going to be another Thunder turnover on a backcourt violation. This is the runs we have seen from the Pacers in the fourth quarter in these finals, but they're getting it done here at the end of the third to push out a little bit of breathing room. That's a dangerous inbound, but Toppin able to get it. And here's McConnell. McConnell puts it up and rimmed out. That was halfway down and came out. And we have a foul on the rebound on the Thunder. Kenrich Williams, I believe, gets called for that foul. Excuse me, I think they got Wallace on it. So 2 free throws. First is no good from Toppin, but he does have one more. That foul was on Wallace. That's 2, his second. One more for Toppin. It's short. He missed them both. It remains a 10-point lead with 100 seconds to play in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander off balance. That's a tough shot. Rebound to Indiana. He really forced that one. Back the other way, Nembhard. Siakam. Siakam with the jumper, back rim, no. Rebound to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gilgeous-Alexander missed another one. Rebound to the Thunder. Siakam with it as we're under a minute for the third. 10-point lead for Indiana. Siakam. 5 to shoot. Siakam. Siakam pulls up and way off the mark. That missed everything except the backboard. Williams is fouled, and he will go to the line as Jalen Williams will get 2 free throws for the Thunder. Two free throws for Williams here. First free throw on the way. Good. One more coming here for Williams. Williams hits them both. Williams now 11 for 11 himself from the free throw line. 21 points in the game. The Indiana lead is 8. A difference of about 8 seconds, shot clock, game clock. And a foul will send Siakam to the line. Siakam with 19 points to go along with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. He'll have 2 free throws. First of 2 for Siakam is good. He's now at the 20-point mark. As Toppin and Shepard return for Indiana for the final 19 seconds of the third quarter. Halliburton's going to get a breather. Siakam with one more at the line. Siakam second, missed it. Rebound to the Thunder. Thunder can take the final shot of the third, 12 seconds. Williams puts it down. Jalen Williams with 23. And the three-quarter court heave at the horn is long, and that's the end of the third. The Pacers with a 7-point lead entering the fourth quarter, and the fourth quarter has been the dominant quarter for the Pacers all series long. 87-80. Pacers lead the Thunder with 12 minutes to play in game 4. And the Pacers trying to close this out and take a commanding 3-1 series lead as the series shifts back to Oklahoma City for Game 5 on Monday night. Get some updated stats in this one for you. Oklahoma City, 44% overall from the floor. Indiana, 47%. Three-point shooting for the Pacers, 11 of 28, 39%. The Thunder, again, just 2 for 14 shooting from three-point range. That's 14%. 22 for 24 free throw shooting for the Thunder, 92%. Pacers 18 of 23, 78%. Rebound edge for the Thunder, but it's close, 31-29. And leading the way for the Thunder, Jalen Williams, 23 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 20 and 17 for Alex Caruso. 3 players in double figures for the Thunder. And for the Pacers, Siakam leading the way with 20, Toppin with 15 in this one, and 10 apiece for Miles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers with 4 in double figures. As it is still a minus 16 in the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the plus minus. So Oklahoma City in this game is actually plus 9 when Gilgeous-Alexander's not in this game tonight. But obviously, he's the NBA MVP. You're going to see him most, if not all, in this fourth quarter on the floor. As they know what's at stake here, they do not want to go down to, even though they're going back home for game 5, you don't want to have to win 3 in a row. 2 of those would be at Oklahoma City, but a game 6 would be in Indianapolis. Meanwhile, the Pacers do not want to make this a best-of-3 series with Oklahoma City would have 2 of the final 3 at home. Before we begin the fourth quarter, let's see if we can get a couple more baseball updates here. Cardinals trail the Brewers 3-2, top of the 9th in that NL Central battle. Always been a big rivalry in MLB over the years. Giants-Dodgers, that's 1-1 after 2. The Red Sox beat the Yankees in 10. Underway in the fourth. Thunder ball. Down 7. This is Caruso with it right now. Caruso finds Holmgren. Holmgren against Siakam. Slipped momentarily. Gives it back to Caruso. 5 to shoot for the Thunder. Caruso will have to put up an off-balance jumper that goes down. Alex Caruso gets the first 2 points of the fourth to the Thunder, 87-82. That's 19 for Caruso. Having another big game like he did in game 2. Pacers' first possession of the fourth quarter, down to 7 on the shot clock. Nesmith with a 3 rolled out. Rebound Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander has it poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Thunder. Thunder tried to inbound it to Caruso, but they missed the connection, and Toppin has another dunk at the other end for the Pacers. Following the Thunder turnover, an easy fast break dunk for the Pacers, and they're back up 7, 89-82. Gilgeous-Alexander from the foul line. That rolled out. Rebound, Siakam. Nesmith for 3, short. Rebound to the Thunder, but we're going to have a foul instead. The Pacers will inbound following the foul. Didn't see who that was on. I think they may have got Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin receives the inbound pass from McConnell, who has it back now. McConnell. Back to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. McConnell. Off to Siakam for 3. No. And a nice hustle play there by Holmgren to knock it off McConnell as he was falling out of bounds to retain possession for the Thunder. 10:15 to go. Caruso will bring it up for the Thunder. Guarded by Nesmith. Caruso to a wide open Holmgren. Passed up the 3. Now will spin inside and get fouled. That's number 4 on Nesmith. Rick Carlisle not liking that call. And he is not happy on the Pacers sideline. I was surprised to see Holmgren that pass up that long jumper. Nesmith, not one of his better games tonight. He's just 2 for 8 from the floor. But he does have 8 rebounds. 2 free throws for Holmgren, and it's 89-84. McConnell will reset. 10 to shoot for the Pacers. McConnell gets it back with 6 to shoot. Bad pass inside and a Pacers turnover. Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander tries a 3. No. Offensive rebound again for Holmgren. And the Thunder doing a great job on the rebound, and that leads to an Indiana timeout as the Thunder have cut this to a 3-point deficit. 9:28 to play. Pacers 89, Thunder 86. Chet Holmgren now a double-double with 12 points as he's now got 11 rebounds. Had a big one on the offensive side there. And we've got ourselves a 3-point game with 9:28 to play. Chet Holmgren now the 4th Thunder player in double figures as he's got 12 points. So both players have put 4 in double figure scoring. Kind of interesting for the Pacers. Thomas Bryant, who had that great closeout Game 6 against the Knicks and has had a couple good games in this series, he has not played a single minute tonight. Updated stats in this one. Thunder is still at 45% shooting. Pacers at 46. But the Thunder, with these offensive rebounds, have taken the rebounding edge here. Turnovers starting to pile up, though. 14 for the Pacers, 13 for the Thunder. Ball protection, ball protection, ball protection. So how will this final 9.5 minutes go here in Game 4 as we've got a tight one? A 3-point game. Look at some of these baseball scores. They're back underway in Washington and Baltimore after the rain delays. A couple other baseball scores here. Phillies shut out the Blue Jays 8-0. The Rays hang on against the Mets 7-5. Of course, the Rays using a minor league baseball stadium this year with their home field, Tropicana Field, suffering all that damage from the hurricane last year. They're using the Yankee spring training facility there in Tampa this year for their home games. Rangers beat the White Sox 3-1, Astros 10-3 over the Twins. Athletics hung on to beat the Royals 6-4, and the Brewers hung on to beat the Cardinals 3-2. Marlins lead that game in Washington 8-2 in the fifth. Orioles shutting out the Angels 2-0 in the sixth. But here it's 89-86. Pacers lead the Thunder. Pacers being led by Siakam's 20. Thunder being led by Jalen Williams 23. Kenrich Williams getting some significant minutes. By far the most significant minutes he's played in these finals. Been pretty productive in his 10 minutes in there. Following the timeout, here's the Pacers inbounding. A three-pointer for Turner is short out of the timeout, and we have a foul on the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander just picked up his third. So Gilgeous-Alexander joins Dort with 3 and Caruso with 3. Inbound to Turner. Halliburton. Off it goes. Foul line jumper on the way. That's short. Rebound Caruso. And the Pacers have hit a cold drought here. Caruso outside, and the Thunder will reset. Holmgren. Inside it goes. And a near turnover there. Gilgeous-Alexander saves possession. Gilgeous-Alexander with 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. That's short, but a putback for Holmgren. Another offensive rebound for the Thunder. And it is a 1-point game with 8.5 to go. Here's Siakam. Siakam got free for a moment and a turnover. The Thunder a chance to retake the lead as Gilgeous-Alexander brings it up. Gilgeous-Alexander and a foul, and the Thunder have a chance to go ahead with 2 free throws. Where they have only missed 2 all night. Caruso has 2. First one on the way is good, and we are tied at 89. One more coming for Caruso. This for the lead for Oklahoma City. Caruso misses, so we stay tied at 89. Nembhard brings it up. Pacers in about a 3-minute drought here. Halliburton gives it off to Turner. Turner back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Shot clock's been a factor a few times for the Pacers tonight. Halliburton with the right hand gets it to go. And looks like Holmgren may have tweaked that ankle again that he hurt earlier in the game. He does have the ball now. And Dort with it back to Holmgren. With Holmgren's in some pain out there, it looks like. Gilgeous-Alexander is fouled. Holmgren may have to come out of this game. He's hurting out there. I think it looked like he retweaked that ankle that he turned earlier in the game. Holmgren's a gamer out there. He is coming out. hobbling off the floor. Thunder to inbound. Caruso finds the inbound to Williams. Williams puts it down, and we're tied again at 91. Nembhard threw it up at the basket and gets bailed out with a foul. Boy, wow. Holmgren trying to walk off that ankle on the Thunder sideline. Pacers to inbound as Gilgeous-Alexander just picked up his 4th foul on that last foul. Here's Nembhard. Nembhard against Hartenstein, puts it down in the paint. Andrew Nembhard puts the Pacers back up 93-91. Under 7 minutes to go. Williams on the drive. Bad pass inside. That was into traffic, and the Pacers get the steal. Nembhard back with it. Nembhard, that's the 14th Thunder turnover. Pacers have turned it over 15 times. Turnovers piling up a little bit. Halliburton. And we have a foul. No basket. Might have gotten Wallace with his 3rd foul. Caruso heading to the bench for the Thunder. Get him a little breather here for crunch time. Pacers inbound to Turner. Turner back to Nembhard. 7 to shoot. Nembhard outside against Williams, trying to drive, puts up an off-balance shot that's no good. Pacers keep it alive, and we have a foul. And the Pacers will be shooting free throws the remainder of this game. Cason Wallace just picked up his 4th. So Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace, 4 fouls apiece for the Thunder. And Miles Turner at the line. Turner has 10 points in the game. He is still perfect now, 5 for 5 at the free throw line. Now did I just perform the old jinx with that? We'll see. Both teams very good at the free throw line. Thunder have only missed 3. Pacers have only missed 5. And Holmgren's coming back in. Still looking a little hobbly on that ankle. Wallace has to go out with his 4 fouls. Double-double for Holmgren tonight as he's gritted it out despite that injured ankle. 1 more coming for Turner. He got the roll on the second free throw. Hit the rim a couple times and rolled through. 95-91. Got a foul on the inbound here. Turner picked up his 4th for the Pacers. So Nesmith and Turner 4 fouls apiece. Officials are discussing something here. Whatever it was is settled, and we're back to action. Gilgeous-Alexander will bring the ball up as we have reached the midway point of the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander. Dead and stripped, but getting it back and scoring is Hartenstein. 95-93. This is Neesmith. Halliburton gets it back from Turner. Halliburton with the left hand, missed it. Rebound Hartenstein. Thunder can tie or retake the lead with a three. Pacers now just 3 for 10 shooting in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder tie it up on a layup. Williams ties this game at 95 as we near the 5-minute mark. Halliburton trying to give the Pacers the lead back, and he does so. 97-95. Halliburton with 14. Williams with it. Williams, foul line jumper, short. Rebound to the Thunder again. Another offensive rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander will put it down. And we're tied again at 97. Boy, the Thunder keeping themselves extra possessions with these offensive rebounds. 22 for Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton on the drive off the glass is fouled. And Halliburton will be going to the line. Both teams in the penalty. There's 2 free throws here for Halliburton. Free throw's good, and the Pacers are back in front by 1. Tyrese Halliburton, he had not attempted a free throw in this series before his second and third free throws, or before this game 4, and this just his second and third free throws in this game. 1 more coming. This for a 2-point Indiana lead. And now another discussion at the scores table. Halliburton has 15, looking for 16 with the second free throw. And good. 99-97. 4:15 to go. Gilgeous-Alexander lost it. The Thunder turned it over for the 15th time. Halliburton. Against Gilgeous-Alexander for a 3, and he is fouled. Nope, they're going to get a foul underneath. I thought Halliburton got fouled on 3-point shot, but no foul called. Instead, they're going to get a foul underneath the basket. Two free throws coming for the Pacers to try to add to this 2-point lead. First one by Neesmith is good. Got a timeout with 3:52 to go. Thunder calling this timeout. That's going to leave them with 2. 3:52 to play. 100-97. Pacers leading by 3. Trying to close this out and take a 3-1 series lead. And they are 3:52 away from doing so if they can hold on to this lead. With Dort picking up that last foul for the Thunder, that gives them 3 players now with 4 fouls. Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, and Wallace, 4 fouls apiece for the Thunder. Pacers have Nesmith and Turner with 4 fouls. Pacers have put 5 in double figures tonight, led by Siakam's 20. Toppin with 17 off the bench. 16 out of Halliburton, 12 out of Turner, and 10 for Andrew Nembhard. Thunder led by Jalen Williams, 27. Alexander has 22, and Caruso has 20. 3 players with 20 points plus for the Thunder. Holmgren's added 14 on a gimpy ankle tonight. 14 points and 12 rebounds, a double-double for Holmgren tonight. With 3:52 to go, the Pacers up by 3. Thunder are down to 2 timeouts in this game. Pacers have 3 still remaining. And get you a couple of updated baseball scores here at the timeout. The Giants have grabbed a 5-1 lead on the Dodgers as that game heads to the bottom of the third. Those rain delayed games in Washington and Baltimore mentioned back underway. Marlins lead the Nationals 8-2 in the 7th. Orioles lead the Angels 2-0. That's also going to the 7th. A lot of former Pacers on hand tonight, and they're taking a photo together here during one of the timeouts. Reggie Miller, Derek McKee, Travis Best, Mark Jackson, Jalen Rose, all in the house. We are about to set to resume play following the timeout. One more free throw will be coming for the Pacers once we resume. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does not have an assist tonight. That never happened at all in the regular season for him this year. One more free throw coming for Nesmith following the timeout. And it is good. The Pacers lead is 4, 3:52 to go, 101-97. This is Williams with 27 points tonight, team high for the Thunder. Off to Gilgeous-Alexander. With 5 to shoot, he gets bumped. And they're going to get Nesmith. That is number 5 on Nesmith. And it will send Gilgeous-Alexander to the line. First free throw is good. .23 on the night for Gilgeous-Alexander. He has one more. And cuts it to 2 with 3:34 left. 101-99. Here's Halliburton for the Pacers. Guarded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton gets free with the right hand and scores underneath. 103-99. 18 for Halliburton. 8 coming in the fourth quarter. Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. It's good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a three-pointer to make it a 1-point game. 103-102. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Caruso. That's just the third three-pointer made by Oklahoma City tonight. 3 for 17 from three-point range. Nembhard has that shot altered, and the Thunder have a chance to take the lead. With 2.5 left, Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead is good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gives the Thunder a 1-point lead with 2:21 to go. He is showing you why he was NBA MVP this year. He's got 29. And he has taken over team high on the Thunder. And has given the Thunder the lead. Thunder have brought their shooting percentage up to 48%. Pacers are at 45%. And the Thunder have taken a significant rebounding edge with all these offensive rebounds. They now have an 8-rebound edge on the Pacers, 40-32. As the Thunder have taken their first lead since the second quarter. Both teams down to 2 timeouts left after the Pacers. I'm sorry, the Pacers have 1 timeout left, excuse me. Thunder have 2. (104-103), Thunder in front. Here come the Pacers up the floor. Siakam. Here's Turner with it. 10 to shoot. And a turnover. Dort at the other end, and he is fouled. That's not a bad foul there by Turner. Prevented the easy layup. He's going to make Dort earn him from the line. Because it was an easy fast break layup. Pass a little behind Halliburton. That is Turner's 5th foul. And Dort heads to the line for 2 important ones. He missed it. So despite it being Turner's 5th foul, Pacers are going to end up ahead of it here. As Dort hits 1 of 2, 105-103, 2 minutes to go. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton with 10 to shoot. Halliburton guarded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren on him. Halliburton for 3 and the lead. It's an air ball. And it's going to go to the Thunder. The Thunder have outscored the Pacers by 9 in the fourth. Erased a 7-point deficit after 3. With the jumper, no good. Rebound Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor off to Turner. Turner to Nembhard. Nembhard. Shot clock at 7. Nembhard against Holmgren. Nembhard. Jumper, no. Rebound, Thunder. Caruso brings it up with a minute to play. Thunder trying to make this a 2-possession game. Here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, let him take over. Gilgeous-Alexander spinning, shooting, gets fouled with the shot clock under a second. And if that's Nesmith, he's gone. And it is. Nesmith fouls out. Yeah, he did get him on the hand on the replay. So Gilgeous-Alexander with 2 as Mathurin comes in as Nesmith is disqualified to fouls with 44 seconds left. Nesmith fouls out with 8 points, 9 rebounds, and Gilgeous-Alexander hits the first. One more for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 31 now. 107, 103, 40 seconds. Halliburton. Halliburton takes it outside. Turner has a 3 at the top of the key. That's short. And it will be a foul, I believe. So the Pacers have had to force up some shots here the last few possessions as the Thunder have really picked up their defense. Pacers do get bailed out there with a foul. It's number 4 on Holmgren. It'll send Mathurin to the line. Free throw is no good. A big miss by Mathurin. He does have one more, but the shot clock is off. It's Mathurin's first miss from the line. One more for Mathurin, trying to make this a 1-possession game. He missed it. He misses 2 and a foul. That is 2 huge misses from Mathurin at the line. It stays a 4-point game. 23.4 left. Pacers have now missed 7 free throws. They're 24 of 31, but boy, were those 2 big misses right there. Mathurin was 4 for 4 at the line prior to those 2 misses. Thunder, 107-103. It has been the Pacers that has been the fourth quarter team this whole playoffs, these whole finals, I should say. But the Thunder, 27-16 here in the fourth. And they are 23 seconds away from getting a comeback win and evening this NBA Finals at 2 games apiece. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has taken over here in the fourth for the Thunder. 31 points now for the league MVP. I know there was a lot of controversy about that pick for MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but it was definitely the correct choice. $107-103 And the Thunder are going to inbound. I erroneously said there was a foul there after the second miss. There was not a foul. It was just a timeout. So both teams are down to one timeout. And Caruso will inbound. And a whistle. And Rick Carlisle not happy on that Pacer bench. They got a foul on the inbound was the call. And so Gilgeous-Alexander will hit the free throw. Rule is in the NBA, if a foul is committed before the ball is inbounded, it is one free throw and the ball. The Thunder have scored the game's last 9 points. And they are 23 seconds away from stealing game 4 and heading back home tied at 2 games apiece. Caruso, oh, that's a turnover on the inbound. And a foul. And Mathurin will have a chance to redeem himself at the line. Boy, we saw the Thunder do that 3 times in Game 3, turn the ball over on the inbound, and here they do it trying to close out the game. Instead, the Pacers get the steal and will send Mathurin to the free throw line. Mathurin a chance to redeem himself from his 2 misses, his prior trip to the line. And he misses again. This is incredible. 3 straight misses. Foul was on Jalen Williams on the Thunder. He took a pretty good shot, too. Mathurin does hit the second, 108-104. Caruso to try to inbound again, and once again, we have a foul before the ball's inbounded. So once again, 1 free throw and possession. And Gilgeous-Alexander hits the free throw. (109-104), and the Thunder will inbound. Caruso's been having trouble inbounding the ball, but does get it in that time to Williams, and the Pacers, they almost turn it over again, but the Pacers knock it out of bounds with 15 seconds left. And Caruso will try once again to inbound. Thunder do have a timeout in case they get in trouble, but they do get it in easily that time to Gilgeous-Alexander, and they still haven't fouled. And the good job of playing keep away, and now the foul committed with 7.1. A great job by the Thunder to play keep away and run that clock. And 2 free throws here should ice it, as that would make it a 3-possession game. Gilgeous-Alexander hits the first. (34 points and a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line for Gilgeous-Alexander. And make it 35 points, and that should seal it, as that makes it a 3-possession game. Halliburton from the logo, it's no good, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have battled back and have tied this NBA Finals at 2 games apiece. with an emphatic fourth quarter comeback, and they win it 111-104. And this becomes a best of three as we head back to Oklahoma City, tied up at 2 games apiece. The Thunder outscore the Pacers 31-17 in the fourth quarter, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took over as he finishes with 35 points. In this one, 27 out of Jalen Williams and 20 for Caruso. And the Thunder even things up at 2 games apiece. Pacers were led by Siakam's 20. Halliburton had 18, Toppin 17. Miles Turner added 12, and Andrew Nembhard added 10. But wow, what a fourth quarter for the NBA MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and what a fourth quarter for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They buckle down defensively. They get hot once again from the floor, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the NBA MVP, showed you why he got that honor. "15 of his 35 points come in the decisive fourth quarter. And we have ourselves a 2-2 series going back to Oklahoma City on Monday night. Thunder win it 111-104. Final stats in this one real quick. Thunder end 47%. Pacers end the game down to 43% shooting from the floor. That 3 for 17 three-point shooting ended up not hurting the Thunder in the long run. Very, very critical misses at the free throw line late in this game for the Pacers and Mathurin. As Pacers end up 25 of 33 shooting from the free throw line, 76%. Combined 71 free throw attempts in this game. Thunder end up a 10 rebound edge, 43-33. So the Thunder win it 111-104. And this NBA Finals becomes a best of 3 as the Thunder take home court back. And we will be back in Oklahoma City for Game 5 on Monday night. I'll be back with you for another live stream on Monday night for that very, very critical Game 5, by far the most critical game of the finals to this point, and see who goes ahead 3-2 as the Thunder with an emphatic fourth quarter comeback in this one to tie the series up at 2 apiece. Thanks for joining me once again for a live stream, everyone. I'll be back with you Monday night for Game 5 from Oklahoma City in the Pacers Thunder NBA Finals. Talk to you then.